the music becomes unrelatable to us humans. So it creates that alien sensation. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and everybody is talking about Stellar Blade for a lot of different reasons. So I went to play literally like the first 10 minutes of the game, and what the hell, this is one of the best soundtracks of the year. Why is nobody talking about that? So today we're gonna listen to and talk about the Abbadon boss theme, which is, by the way, one of the tracks I have not heard yet. Let's go! Oh god, I'm excited. I haven't heard a single boss theme except for the one from the very first intro of the game. Okay. Guitars. Interesting rhythm. And there's choirs. They're building anticipation, they're just holding one single chord. Listen how they're just holding this note. They're building up to something. God, this is so hype already. Oh my god. I was expecting the dance beat thing. You know, they were hyping up and increasing the intensity of a little dance drum kick. I was expecting this to turn into a dance thing, but they had like a, it almost sounds like a dubstep drop. And this sounds so weird and alien. It sounds like alien music, which is very appropriate considering the kinds of enemy designs that you have in this game. These are creatures that just look odd. They just look alien. So weird ass music like this is something I can see going really well with the boss. But I want to go back to the beginning here, because God, the electronic instruments together with the choirs was so cool. Let me see that again. Where are the choirs? Here. Yeah, so they're doing this. Check this out. So remember, I told you they were holding just one single chord. And the choirs, the notes that the choirs are doing are very carefully chosen to make it so that the harmony doesn't change. These are the notes that the choir is doing are notes that belong to this one chord that they are holding. And this is cool because it generates a little bit of movement, it generates a little bit of melody, right, on the choirs. But it still makes it so anxiety inducing, because it's not changing the harmony, it's not changing the chord. So they keep repeating this and it never changes, and you expect it to go somewhere and the music keeps building up, but it never goes anywhere. So that creates such an anxiety, such an anticipation and a build-up of tension. And now it's the break. Yeah, now it's the break. And now here, you could barely call this harmony. It's just doing weird bass. Very alien kind of music. This is amazing. They raised the key, by the way. And there's the vocals. So this is something very cool that I noticed right away in this soundtrack. In a way, it reminds me of the Nier soundtracks because almost everything has vocals, and that's so cool. But look at this. You know why this guitar part here feels more hype? You get an injection of excitement when you hear this. Man, it must be so cool to hear this fighting this boss. Listen to this. It's coming, it's coming. This. They raised the key. So remember, I told you at the beginning they were holding this chord. They were at this key, right? This sad chord key. This is very common, by the way, in boss themes, especially when there's multiple phases. They raise the key. What that means is that a key in music is a group of notes that you are using to play that song, to compose that song. When you change the key, you change the group of notes that you are using. In this case here, he raised the key, so he changed the group of notes that he was using, this one, right, for a group that was exactly the same, exactly equivalent, except for the fact that it was higher pitched, right? So the higher pitched notes give you an additional level of excitement, of tension. That's why you feel this injection of hype during this part, and this vocals, man. Very simple. Oh, and they reverted back to the original key. Interesting. That's not very common. They lowered the key. The drums are going crazy. Wait, it's not looping, is it? This is the choir from the beginning. The music is repeating, but I don't think it's looping. I'm noticing the music a little bit fuller. This might be, again, in very much of a Nier style thing. This might be dynamic music that changes depending on how you're doing with the boss. Because hold up, let me compare. So check this out. This is the choir part, but on the first repetition. Now this is the choir on the second repetition. There's a... Yeah, that's what I thought. There's an added drum track. Did you notice? The snare drum on the second repetition is going crazy. Can you hear? Now on the first part, see, it feels emptier on the first part. Yeah, so this is what I thought. It might be as you progress into the boss fight, or as you go to another phase of the boss fight, they add this additional drum track to make it feel more intense. I wonder if there will be new, like actual new parts to this. It's so cool, man, how they managed to build all this anticipation on a single chord. And the drum track's still there. Alien music! No! Oh, this is different. Oh yeah, and then this hype part, but the alien music part is different. And I just thought about this while I was listening. I keep calling this alien music, but you know what makes this sound alien? There's a few things. I think most obviously the very unconventional electronic sounds, right? The kinds of sounds that don't sound like musical sounds. They sound like noises. Of course, they are being used musically here, but the fact that they don't sound like musical instruments, they don't sound like musical sounds, they sound like kind of noisy. It's a thing that makes the track sound alien. But I think the most important thing that it might not be so obvious is the absence of conventional Western harmony, which we are so used to, like chords and melodies and that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff speaks to us. It evokes emotions in us. So when you hear something like this, like there's no chords here. Instead of chords, there's all this weird phrasing, weird noises popping out from everywhere. So this is a rejection of conventional Western harmony, conventional music theory. And it's something, I know you guys keep joking that I talk about Bloodborne music in every video, but it's true. Like, they do that in Bloodborne as well, when and in from software games in general, when they want to portray something that is other than human. They, for example, in Ludwig in Bloodborne, they use a rejection of musical theory. They use music that is unintelligible, and the music becomes unrelatable to us humans. So it creates that alien sensation of, you know, I can't relate to this. I can't feel this music. So this has to be something other than human, something relatable only for non-humans. And that's what they're doing here. This is different, of course, from Bloodborne because it's not orchestral, but it's the same principle. It's very interesting. And if I had to guess, I would guess that they would do that. They will do that a lot in this soundtrack moving forward. Hey, if you like Stellar Blade, I bet you're into other games with female protagonists with huge charisma and larger than life personalities. So you might be interested in the videos I've done on Nier music. Those soundtracks are fantastic, so check them out over here. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.